Local families continue to voice concerns about pollution. People in the Lindenwold neighborhood of Hamilton are pointing to a nearby aluminum facility. They say what that company is doing is leaving particles on cars, homes, and pools. Local 12's Chris Arnold was at a meeting tonight where residents made their voices heard. Chris?
Well, that's right, Paula. A few dozen residents gathered at Benninghoffen Park, where representatives from the Southwest Ohio Air Quality Agency gave them an update on what has been taking place. They say they have been working with U.S. Alco, the aluminum plant in Fairfield, just nearby. Assistant Director Carrie Caslin says they have received 20 to 25 complaints in the last month dealing with this particulate fallout. As a result of those complaints, she says they conducted a 5-week study where they set out a sampling device that they have tracked weekly. The samples from that study have been sent to the Hamilton County Crime Lab for analysis. Now, Caslin says they asked for an expedited plan from U.S. Alco on the issue, which she says they received on June 3rd and are in the process of reviewing it.
The two things that they are going to be doing is covering a pile of alumina with a building so that there's not fugitive dust emissions coming off of that pile, either through wind erosion or through truck inloading or offloading that material. And they also are going to be stack testing the 5 stacks that you see that probably are closest to the neighborhood.
Well, plenty of people spoke out during the meeting asking a slew of questions that is pertaining to this issue. I spoke with Malcolm Spencer afterwards. He has lived in the area for more than 20 years. Spencer and others voiced some concerns about how this is impacting the health of those living in the area.
We didn't really feel like the concern is, or the sense of urgency is there to try to figure out, what's going on, how is it affecting our residents and so forth. They need not only test the air, but they need to test our water, because if this stuff is flying around in the air, what is it doing to our waters?
Well, Caslin says the testing of the stacks at the U.S. Alco plant will be done sometime at the end of July or beginning of August. She says once they get the results back, they're going to talk to the company and see if that is a contributing factor here to what is or might be happening in the Lindenwold neighborhood. Paula?
And the Southwest Ohio Air Quality Agency says it had an issue with U.S. Alco in 2024 when it sent a notice of violation to the company. The agency says U.S. Alco responded with a compliance plan and resolved the issue.